Welcome to Speakeasy English Podcast, where English becomes simple.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Speakeasy English. I'm Kate, and I'm truly happy you're here with me. Before we begin, I want you to relax your shoulders, soften your jaw, and smile just a little. This space is simple. You listen, you repeat out loud, and you talk about your life. No pressure, no perfection, just steady progress. Let's set our intention together. We are here to speak clearly, confidently, and naturally. You don't need big words today. You need honest, simple English that you can use right away. I'll model each idea, then I'll invite you to personalize it. If your brain wants to translate, that's fine. Bring your attention gently back to English and keep going with me. Let's warm up with a few gentle lines. Repeat with calm rhythm and clear sounds. I am here to practice. I speak a little more confidently each time. I learn by doing. Today, I will speak. Now I'll guide you into a friendly conversation like two friends catching up over a warm drink. I'll share a small piece of my day, and then I'll invite you to speak about yours. First, daily routines. Routines give you structure. Structure gives you confidence. Listen to mine and feel how the sentences flow. In the morning, I usually wake up feeling curious about the day. I open the window, take a deep breath, and say a quiet good morning to myself. I brush my teeth, wash my face, and drink a glass of water. Then I prepare a simple breakfast, sometimes eggs and toast, sometimes oatmeal with fruit, sometimes just tea and a slice of warm bread. While I eat, I glance at my plan for the day so I know what matters most. After breakfast, I get ready for work. I check my notes for this lesson, adjust my microphone, and choose one clear goal for our time together. Now it's your turn to talk about you. Keep it simple and true. Start like this. In the morning, and let your routine appear. Maybe you wake up early. Maybe you press the snooze button. Maybe you like coffee. Maybe you prefer tea. If you need help, borrow my structure and change the details. In the morning, I wake up. I brush my teeth and wash my face. I drink water. I prepare breakfast. I get ready for my day. Good. Notice how small sentences create a natural rhythm. That rhythm is your friend because it reduces pressure and helps your mouth move. Now let's connect routines to time expressions because time makes your story clear. Listen and feel the pattern. I wake up at 6. I have breakfast at 7. I start work at 8. I take a break at noon. I finish at. See how the clock words slide into place at 6, at 7, at 8. Try it with your own times. Keep them real. If you're not sure, choose times that make sense and say them with confidence. Next, let's step into a tiny role play, nothing complicated. Just a friendly check-in. I'll be your conversation partner. First, I'll model both sides so you can hear the flow, and then you'll answer as yourself. Hi, how are you today? I'm doing well. Thank you. And you? I'm great. What time did you wake up? I woke up at 7. What did you have for breakfast? I had coffee and toast. Sounds nice. Now answer as yourself. How are you today? What time did you wake up? What did you have for breakfast? Keep your answers short and clear. If a word doesn't come, choose a simpler one and keep going. Progress loves momentum. Beautiful. Let's connect routine to movement. Short action verbs make your English feel alive. Wake up, wash, drink, prepare, start, finish, rest, walk, cook, read, sleep. I'll give you a string. You repeat it and then build your own. I wake up, I drink water, I prepare breakfast. Your turn. Choose 3 actions from your morning and put them together. Listen to the beat of your voice. 1, 2, 3. That musical feeling helps fluency. Now we'll bridge from morning routine to getting things done during the day because your words should follow your life. I'll share a gentle example. After breakfast, I open my planner and choose one important task. One is enough. When I focus on one thing, I feel calm and productive. Then I start my lesson plan, check my audio, and get excited to teach. This simple sequence plan, prepare, begin works in English and in life. Try your own version. After breakfast, and complete it with your real actions. Check my messages. Go to work, study. Take my child to school. Exercise. Keep it honest and simple. Let's make a micro conversation you can use anywhere with anyone. I'll model both parts first. What do you usually do after breakfast? I usually check my messages and get ready for work. Nice. What time do you start? I start at 9. Your turn. Ask and answer as yourself. If you want variety, change the details. Start at 8, study at 10, exercise at 7:30. Clear, friendly, natural, excellent. Now that your routine is flowing, let's attach a soft layer of feeling words because feelings help you sound human and connected. I'll show you how to add a feeling to a simple action. I drink tea and I feel calm. I walk to work and I feel awake. I plan my day and I feel focused. Choose one of your actions and add a feeling after it. Your sentence becomes richer and more alive. Before we move to our next topic, let's lock in today's mini 2-low kit so far. Short sentences, real times, action verbs, and gentle feelings. This combination makes your English practical and warm. You can use it in small talk, in meetings, and in friendly conversations with new people. Great work! In a moment, we'll flow naturally from daily routines into simple food language and easy ordering phrases you can use at a cafe or at home because breakfast leads to speaking about food. And food leads to real conversations. Now that we've opened the day with routines, let's flow naturally into the topic of food. Food is such an easy and friendly way to practice English because everyone eats and everyone has preferences. Let's begin with breakfast, since it connects directly to the morning routine we just practiced. I'll share mine for breakfast. I usually drink tea and eat toast with a little jam. Sometimes I prepare eggs and sometimes just fruit. It depends on how much time I have. Notice how the sentences are simple. I usually drink tea. I sometimes eat fruit. It depends on the day. Small sentences. Clear meaning. Now you try. Think about your real breakfast. Do you drink coffee? Do you eat bread, cereal, or something else? Say it out loud. I usually, or I sometimes. Keep it real. Keep it short. Food isn't just about describing what we eat. It's also about ordering politely when we're out. Imagine you're at a cafe. I'll show you a small role play. First, both sides. Then you'll answer as yourself, customer. Good morning. Can I have a coffee, please? Server, of course. Would you like anything to eat? Customer. Yes. I'd like a sandwich. Server. Great. That will be ready in a few minutes. Now take the role of the customer. Choose your drink and food. Use this simple pattern. Could I have? Please. I'd like. These are polite and very common expressions. Let's also add some variety with adjectives, 'cause adjectives make your English sound richer. Listen and repeat. A hot coffee, a cold juice, a fresh salad, a delicious cake. Now combine. I'd like a hot coffee and a delicious cake. Please. Your turn. Mix your own adjectives with food or drinks you enjoy. Food vocabulary also gives you the chance to practice likes and dislikes. This is powerful because it shows your personality. Listen and repeat. I like pizza. I love fresh fruit. I don't like very spicy food. I dislike bitter coffee. Now say your own preferences. Be honest. If you love chocolate, say it. If you dislike onions, say it. These sentences are short, but they help you connect with people to make this more conversational. Imagine you're with a friend. I'll be both sides first. What's your favorite food? My favorite food is pasta. Do you prefer tea or coffee? I prefer tea. How often do you eat out? I eat out once a week. Now answer those questions as yourself. Speak clearly. What's your favorite food? Do you prefer tea or coffee? How often do you eat out? Each answer you give makes your English more natural. And here's the beautiful connection. Food links to routines. Routines link to time, and time links to social life. When you talk about eating breakfast, you also talk about mornings. When you talk about having dinner, you connect it to evenings. When you describe your favorite foods, you create space for emotions and stories. That's why this simple topic, food, becomes a bridge to deeper English conversations. Up next, we'll take this bridge and step into work, study, and daily schedules. Because after we eat, we usually get busy with our main responsibilities. And that's the perfect chance to practice English for work and study life. After breakfast, most of us step into the main part of the day, work, study, or family responsibilities. This is a wonderful area for practice because these are the words and sentences you use all the time. I'll share a simple example. After breakfast, I prepare my notes and start working on English lessons. I check my emails, organize my tasks, and create content like this one. Later, I usually have a class with students or record a new episode for our community. Notice the pattern. Small, clear actions check. Organize, create, record now, talk about yourself. Begin with this structure. After breakfast, maybe you go to school. Maybe you work from home. Maybe you commute to an office. Maybe you take care of your family. Whatever your real schedule is, describe it in English step by step. Work and study both connect naturally to time expressions. Let's practice them. Listen and repeat. I start at 9, I finish at 5, I take a break at noon. I have lunch at 1. See how easy it is? The structure is always the same. Subject, verb, time. Now, replace with your real times. I start at 8, I finish at 4, I take a break at 11. Speak clearly and make it yours. Let's try a short role play. Because these situations happen all the time. Imagine you meet a new colleague or classmate. Here's the dialogue. Hi, what do you do? I'm a teacher. And you? I'm a student. What time do your classes start? They start at 9. Do you enjoy your work? Yes, I do. I like teaching. Now answer as yourself. If you work, say your job. If you study, say your subject. If you're between things, just say something like, I'm studying English now, or I'm looking for a new opportunity. Keep it real. Keep it natural. Talking about work and study also allows us to use feeling words. Because work is not just what we do, but how we feel about it. Repeat after me. I enjoy my work. Sometimes I feel tired. I like learning new skills. I feel proud. When I finish a project, now add your own feelings. Be honest. Do you feel motivated, stressed, excited, calm? Express it in a short sentence with your routine. Let's expand with some useful verbs connected to work and study, right? Read, send, answer, prepare, meet, discuss, finish. Listen and repeat. I write emails. I read notes. I send messages. I prepare lessons. I meet friends. I finish tasks. Now create 3 short sentences with verbs that match your life. Finally, let's connect work and study with planning the day. Because everyone needs to organize their time. A small example. In the morning, I work. In the afternoon, I study. In the evening, I relax. Simple, clear, and complete. Now try. Describe your day in 3 parts: morning, afternoon, evening. Use only one activity for each. That structure will help you tell your story anytime. Beautiful. And here is the bridge after talking about work and study. People often talk about shopping because after a long day, we often buy food, clothes, or small things we need. So our next step will be to practice shopping conversations, prices, and useful questions. After a long day of work or study, most people need to buy something: groceries, clothes, or even a little treat. Shopping is a perfect way to practice English because you can repeat the same simple phrases again and again in real life. Let's begin with the basics. Imagine you walk into a store. The first polite word you can use is "excuse me." This little phrase is powerful because it shows respect and opens the conversation. Listen and repeat. "Excuse me, how much is this shirt?" "Excuse me, can I try this on?" "Excuse me, do you have this in another size?" Short, polite, and useful. Now let's practice a small role play. I'll model both sides first. Customer: "Excuse me, how much is this shirt?" Shopkeeper: "It's $20. Customer: "Can I try it on?" Shopkeeper: "Of course. The fitting room is over there." Customer: "It fits well. I'll take it." Shopkeeper: "Great. Would you like to pay with cash or card?" Customer: "I'll pay by card." "Thank you." Shopkeeper: "You're welcome." Now, step into the role of the customer. Change the details if you like. Maybe it's shoes, maybe it's a jacket, maybe it's a book. Use the same simple structure. Ask the price, decide, and pay. When you shop, prices are always important. Let's practice some phrases. How much is this? What's the price of this bag? Can you give me a discount? Is this item on sale? These sentences are short but very practical. Try saying them out loud now. Shopping is also a wonderful chance to practice numbers. For example, it's $5, it's $12.50, they are $29.99, it costs $100. The key is to speak the numbers slowly and clearly. You don't need to rush. Clarity is better than speed. Let's connect shopping with emotions, because emotions make conversations human. Imagine you see a beautiful jacket. You can say, "I like this jacket." If it's too expensive, you can say, "I don't like the price." If you find a good deal, you can say, "That's perfect." Simple words, big meaning. Now let's practice another mini dialogue, this time in a supermarket. Customer: "Excuse me, where can I find the bread?" Employee: "It's on aisle 5. Customer: "Thank you. How much is it?" Employee: "It's $2. Customer: "Great, I'll take 2. This kind of conversation happens every day. You can practice it alone, with a friend, or even when you go shopping for real. Shopping also connects naturally with describing objects. For example, this shirt is blue. That bag is small. These shoes are comfortable. This book is heavy. Notice how easy it is. This, that, these, those. Use them to describe what you see in a shop or even at home. And here's the bridge. Shopping often leads to talking about places, markets, supermarkets, shopping malls, or streets. And to move from place to place, we need another essential skill: asking for and giving directions. That will be our next step. When we shop, travel, or explore new places, we often need to ask for directions. This is one of the most useful and realistic skills you can practice in English, because sooner or later, everyone needs help finding something. Let's start with the most polite phrase. "Excuse me." It always opens the door. Combine it with a question, and you have a complete sentence. Listen and repeat in your mind, then say it out loud. "Excuse me, could you tell me where the bus station is?" "Excuse me, how can I get to the train station?" "Excuse me, where is the nearest supermarket?" Notice the structure. "Excuse me, where is?" Simple, direct, polite. Now try with something in your own city. For example, "Excuse me, where is the bank?" Or "Excuse me, Where is the park? Now let's practice the other side giving directions. Imagine someone asks you where the library is. You could answer, go straight and turn left, or it's next to the bank, or it's opposite the school. These short phrases go straight. Turn left, turn right, next to, opposite, behind. In front of var enough to guide anyone? Let's do a quick role play. First, I'll model both parts. Traveler, excuse me, could you tell me where the bus station is? Local? Sure, go straight, then turn left. It's next to the bank. Traveler, thank you very much. Local, you're welcome. Asterisk, asterisk. Now, do you take the role of the traveler? Choose a place, the hospital, the cinema, the park, the hotel. Ask where it is. Then answer yourself as the local. Keep it short, go straight, turn right. It's next to the restaurant. This practice is simple, but it builds confidence quickly. Talking about directions also connects naturally to locations in your own life. Think about the places you know: your school, your workplace, your favorite cafe, the nearest supermarket. Practice sentences like, my school is near the park. The supermarket is opposite the bank. The cafe is behind. The library. These sentences are short but very powerful because they combine vocabulary with real geography from your life. Directions also allow us to practice helpful words like near, far, close to, and between. Repeat and create your own. My house is near the station. The restaurant is far from here. The post office is between the bank and the school. These structures are easy to learn and very useful when you travel. And here's the bridge. When you talk about directions, you naturally talk about the outside world, the streets, the sky, the weather. So our next step will be to explore how to talk about the weather and the seasons. One of the most common topics of small talk in English. When we step outside, the first thing we notice is the weather. Talking about the weather is one of the easiest and friendliest ways to start a conversation in English. It's small talk, but it's powerful because it connects people instantly. Asterisk, asterisk. Asterisk, let's begin with simple sentences. Repeat them with me in your own rhythm. Sunny today. It's cloudy. It's raining. It's cold. It's hot. Notice how short these are. Just subject plus adjective. You don't need complex grammar. Simple words are enough. Now describe the weather where you are right now. Look outside and say it in English. For example, it's sunny here. It's raining today. It's a little cloudy. Speaking about the weather in real time makes your practice more natural and memorable. We can also connect weather with feelings because weather influences our mood. For example, it's sunny and I feel happy. It's raining and I feel relaxed. It's cold. I feel tired. Now create your own sentences. Choose one weather condition and add one feeling. This will help you sound more expressive in conversation. Weather naturally leads to the seasons because each season has its own climate, traditions, and activities. Let's practice the names: spring, summer, autumn, or fall and winter. Repeat them: spring, summer, autumn, winter. Now let's add sentences. I like spring because the flowers bloom. Summer is hot. And I go swimming. In autumn, the leaves fall. Winter is cold. And I wear warm clothes. These patterns are simple, and you can adapt them to your own life. Talk about your favorite season. Maybe you love summer because of the beach. Maybe you enjoy winter because of snow. Maybe you like spring because of flowers. Maybe autumn feels cozy. Say it like this: my favorite season is, and add your reason. Here's a short role play you can use in real life. Person A, it's a beautiful day, isn't it? Person B, yes, it is. The sun is shining. Person A, which season do you like the most? Person B, I like summer because I enjoy swimming. Now practice both sides. Change the details. If you prefer winter, say it. If you prefer autumn, explain why. The important thing is to connect your opinion with the season. Weather and seasons are more than small talk. They are doors to bigger conversations about hobbies, travel, food, and daily life. For example, when you say it's hot today, you can continue with, I want a cold drink. When you say, I love winter, you can continue with, I like drinking hot tea. This is how one small topic grows into a friendly conversation. And this brings us to our next step: hobbies and free time activities. Because when we talk about seasons or weather, we often connect them with what we like to do: walking, reading, cooking, or playing sports when the weather is nice. Or when the day is free, we often think about our hobbies. Talking about hobbies in English is not only enjoyable, it also helps others know who you are. It's one of the best ways to build a real conversation. I'll start with mine. I enjoy reading books because stories open new worlds. I also love listening to music, especially when I need energy or relaxation. On weekends, I sometimes go for a long walk in the park, and I like cooking new recipes when I have time. Notice the rhythm. I enjoy. I love. I like these small variations. Keep your English alive and natural. Now it's your turn. Begin simply. I enjoy. I love. I like. Add your hobbies, maybe playing games, painting, watching movies, or gardening. Keep the sentences short. For example, I enjoy playing football. I love dancing. I like drawing. Let's practice feelings together with hobbies, 'cause hobbies always carry emotions. Listen, I feel happy when I play guitar. I feel relaxed when I paint. I feel excited when I travel. Now, add your feeling. Choose one of your hobbies and combine it with how it makes you feel. This gives your English a warm, personal touch. Let's do a small role play. First, I'll model both sides. Person A, what are your hobbies? Person B, I like reading books and listening to music. Person A, that's interesting. How often do you do it? Person B, I read every evening. Person A, do you do it alone or with friends? Person B, I usually do it alone. Now, practice the same dialogue as yourself. Change the answers to match your life. Maybe you play sports with friends. Maybe you watch movies with your family. Make it real. Hobbies are also a great way to practice frequency words. Usually, sometimes, never. Listen, I always read at night. I usually go walking on weekends. I sometimes play video games. I never play basketball. Try a few about your own hobbies. These words make your sentences more dynamic. And notice how hobbies connect naturally to small talk. When you meet someone new, you can ask, what do you like to do in your free time? That one question can open a whole conversation. And here's our bridge. Hobbies often lead to talking about travel and favorite places. Because many of the things we love, like hiking, swimming, or exploring, happen when we travel. So let's move into travel, another exciting and practical topic for your English. Travel is one of the most exciting topics in English because it brings stories, emotions, and dreams. When you talk about places you visited or places you want to go, your English becomes full of life. Let me share a little about mine. I love visiting the beach. I enjoy walking on the sand, listening to the sound of the waves, and feeling the fresh breeze. Sometimes I also like traveling to the mountains, where the air is cool and the views are peaceful. Notice the pattern? I love. I enjoy. I like short sentences, but they create strong images. Now talk about yourself. Start simply. I like traveling too. Maybe you prefer the city. maybe the countryside, maybe the beach, maybe other countries. If you don't travel often, that's okay. You can talk about where you would like to go in the future. For example, I would like to visit New York. I want to go to Paris one day. I hope to travel to Japan. Let's practice a short conversation. I'll model both sides. Person A, where do you like to travel? Person B, I like to travel to the beach. Person A, when did you last travel? Person B, I traveled last summer. Person A, did you enjoy it? Person B, yes, I loved it. Now try this dialogue as yourself. Choose your real place, your real time, your real answer. Travel also connects to activities. For example, I went hiking in the mountains. I swam in the sea. I visited museums. I tried new food. Think about the last trip you had. What did you do there? Use simple verbs. Go, visit, eat, walk. See, now let's add feelings to travel because feelings make your story more personal. Listen. I felt relaxed at the beach. I felt excited in the city. I felt calm in the mountains. Now choose one of your trips and add a feeling. Travel also connects to future plans. Practice with me. I'm planning to travel next month. I will go by train. I will stay in a Saws hotel. I want to visit famous landmarks. Try it with your own ideas. Maybe you plan to travel next holiday, or maybe you're just dreaming. Say it in English, it will make the dream stronger. And here's the bridge. Travel often connects to family and friends, because most of the time we travel with people we love. So let's move into the next topic, family and relationships. Another warm and useful part of Daily English. Family is one of the most meaningful topics we can talk about because it's personal, emotional, and always present in daily conversations. Even with simple words, you can express so much about your life and the people who are close to you. Let me share mine. I have a small family. There are 4 of us: my father, my mother, my younger brother, and me. My father is a doctor, my mother is a teacher, and my brother is a student. On weekends, we like to spend time together. Sometimes we watch movies. Sometimes we go for a walk. Sometimes we simply sit and talk. Notice how easy this is. I have. There are. We like clear and natural. Now it's your turn. Start with, I have a small family or I have a big family. Then add the members father, mother, brother, sister, grandparents, cousins, whatever is true for you. Keep it simple. My father is. My mother is. My sister is. Let's practice a short conversation. I'll model both parts. Person A, how many people are there in your family? Person B, there are 5 people in my family. Person A, what does your father do? Person B, he is a driver. Person A, do you have brothers or sisters? Person B, yes, I have 1 brother and 1 sister. Now, repeat this conversation as yourself. Change the details to match your own family. Talking about family also allows us to practice emotions. For example, I love my family. I feel happy when we are together. I enjoy spending time with my parents. Now try your own feeling sentence. I feel plus your real emotion about family. Let's also add some common family activities. Listen, we eat dinner. Together we celebrate holidays. We play games. We talk in the evening. Choose one activity from your own family and put it into a sentence. Family is also a perfect bridge to talking about celebrations and traditions because we often celebrate birthdays, holidays, and special days with our loved ones. That will be our next step: health, habits, and celebrations. Topics that connect naturally with family life. Health is something we all talk about because it touches our daily life. Even with simple English, you can explain how you feel and what you do to stay well. Let's begin with basic sentences. Listen and repeat in your own way. I feel good today. I have a headache. I caught a cold. I need to see a doctor. Short, clear, and direct. These are the kinds of sentences you might use when talking to a friend, a colleague, or even a doctor. Now, let's connect health to daily habits because habits protect our well-being. For example, I drink water every morning. I eat vegetables every day. I go for a walk in the evening. I sleep 8 hours every night. Each sentence shows one simple habit. Now create your own. Think of one healthy habit you have and say it in English. Let's try a small role play at the doctor's office. I'll model both sides. Doctor, what seems to be the problem? Patient, I have a fever. Doctor, how long have you felt this way? Patient, for 2 days. Doctor, I will give you some medicine. Please rest and drink water. Patient, thank you. Doctor, now try this role play yourself. Change the problem. Maybe it's a headache. Maybe it's a sore throat. Maybe it's just feeling tired. Health also connects to celebrations, because we often celebrate life and family when we feel well. Let's talk about holidays and special days. For example, my favorite holiday is New Year's Day. I celebrate with my family. We eat dinner together and count down until midnight. Another example, on birthdays. We have cake and sing songs. Now it's your turn. What holiday do you celebrate? Christmas, Eid Diwali, Independence Day. Say it in English. My favorite holiday is, and describe how you celebrate it. Keep it simple. I eat with my family. We visit relatives. We decorate the house. Let's practice a short holiday conversation. Person A, which holiday do you enjoy the most? Person B, I enjoy Christmas. Person A, how do you celebrate it? Person B, I celebrate with my family and we have dinner together. Now repeat it. But change the holiday to one you celebrate. Celebrations and holidays bring us to our next topic, emotions and feelings. Because when we celebrate, we often feel joy, excitement, or gratitude. Talking about emotions will help you connect more deeply in English. Emotions are part of every conversation. Being able to express how you feel in English makes your communication more human and real. You don't need complicated words. Simple ones are enough to show your heart. Let's start with the basics. Listen and repeat in your own way. I am happy. I feel sad. I am excited. I feel nervous. I'm tired. I feel bored. These words are short but powerful. They let others know exactly how you are in the moment. Now, let's connect feelings with situations, because that makes your English richer. For example, I am happy because I am learning English. I feel nervous before an exam. I am tired after work. I feel excited when I travel. Notice the pattern. I feel because, or I feel when. You can use this to build your own sentences. Try one about your real life now. Let's practice a small conversation. I'll show you both sides first. How are you feeling today? I'm feeling good. Why do you feel good? Because I finished my work early. That's wonderful. Now, try this dialogue as yourself. Choose your real feeling and your real reason. Emotions can also be expressed with stronger words. Listen, I am grateful. I feel relaxed. I am stressed. I feel calm. I am proud. These words are great when you want to express yourself with a little more depth. Another important skill is to talk about likes and dislikes, because they are feelings too. For example, I like listening to music. I love reading books. I don't like waking up early. I dislike crowded places. These sentences are easy, but they help you show your personality. Now try a few with your own life. What do you like? What do you dislike? Say it out loud in English. Here's a quick role play about likes and dislikes. What do you like to do in your free time? I like playing football. Is there anything you don't enjoy? Yes, I don't enjoy cooking. Why not? Because it takes too much time. Now, repeat the role play, but change the details to your reality, talking about emotions. And likes is a bridge to another everyday skill, time, and schedules. Because once we know how we feel, we often explain what we are doing now, what we will do later, or what we did before. Time makes our stories clear. Time is one of the most useful things to talk about in English because it organizes our stories and our lives. With simple words, you can explain what you do in the morning, afternoon, and evening. Let's start with basic questions and answers. Listen, what time is it? It's 7 o'clock. It's 8:30. It's 10 to 9. It's 3:15. These expressions may look small, but they are powerful. They help you survive in any new city, in any meeting, in any conversation. Now let's connect time to daily routine. Listen to this simple pattern. I wake up at 6. I eat breakfast at 7. I go to work at 8. I have lunch at 1. I finish work at 5. I go to bed at 10. Notice how the word at makes the sentence clear. At 6, at 7, at 8. Now try it with your own times. Replace my numbers with yours and speak them out loud. Let's practice a short role play. What time do you usually wake up? I wake up at 6:30. What time do you usually have lunch? I usually have lunch at 1. What time do you go to bed? I go to bed at 10. Now repeat this dialogue using your own times. This makes the practice real and personal. Talking about time also allows us to use words like morning, afternoon, evening, night. For example, I study in the morning. I work in the afternoon. I relax in the evening. I sleep at night. Try creating 4 sentences, one for each part of the day. We can also connect time to frequency. Listen, I always drink coffee in the morning. I usually watch TV in the evening. I sometimes read at night. I never work on Sundays. These words, always, usually, sometimes, never make your English sound natural. Try a few about your own day. Time and routine also give us the chance to talk about plans. For example, tomorrow I will go shopping. Next week I will visit my friend. On Saturday I will study. These are simple future sentences, and they help you share what is coming. And here is our bridge. When we talk about time, we often talk about places we go to: the park, the library, the restaurant, the bus stop. So our next step is to practice public places and how to describe what we do there. Everyday life is full of places we visit: parks, shops, restaurants, bus stops, libraries. Talking about these public places in English is simple, but very useful, because these are the situations you face when you go out. Let's start with easy sentences. Listen, I go to the park every morning. I read books in the library. I wait for the bus at the bus stop. I eat lunch at a restaurant. I shop at the mall on weekends. Notice how each sentence has the same rhythm. I plus verb plus place. Very clear, very natural. Now, make your own sentences. Think of 2 or 3 places you often go and say them in English. I go to. I eat at. I study in. Let's practice a short dialogue. I'll model both sides first. Do you often go to the park? Yes, I go to the park every morning. How often do you visit the library? I visit the library once a week. Do you eat at restaurants often? No, I usually eat at home. Now, repeat the same conversation, but answer with your own reality. Maybe you go to the supermarket, maybe to the cinema, maybe to the cafe. Change the details. Keep the structure. Describing places is also powerful. You can add adjectives to make your English more colorful. The park is beautiful. The restaurant is small but cozy. The library is quiet. The bus stop is crowded. Try this now. Choose one place near you and describe it with one adjective. Public places also connect to directions. For example, the bank is next to the supermarket. The cinema is in front of the park. The restaurant is behind the library. These short phrases help you explain where things are now. Let's link public places with daily routine. For example, in the morning, I go to school. In the afternoon, I go to the gym. In the evening, I go to the supermarket. At night, I stay at home. Try making 3 sentences like this about your own day. And here's the bridge. Places and routines bring us back to something we love, to celebrate festivals and traditions. Because many times when we visit places, it's to celebrate, to meet people, and to enjoy special moments. Festivals and traditions are special moments in life. They bring family and friends together, fill the air with joy, and give us beautiful memories. Talking about them in English is not only fun, it's also a wonderful way to share culture and connect with people from around the world. Let's start with some simple examples. Listen, I celebrate Christmas with my family. I enjoy New Year's Eve. We count down to midnight on my birthday. I eat cake and receive gifts. During Eid, I visit my relatives. On Diwali, we light lamps and enjoy fireworks. Each sentence is short and clear. It tells what the celebration is and what people do. Now think of your own tradition. Maybe it's Christmas. Maybe it's Carnival. Maybe it's another holiday from your culture. Say it in English. I celebrate. And describe one activity. Let's practice a short dialogue. I'll model both sides. Which festival do you enjoy the most? I enjoy Christmas. How do you celebrate it? I celebrate with my family. We have dinner together. Who do you spend it with? I spend it with my parents and friends. Now try this role play as yourself. Change the holiday and describe your real celebration. Festivals also connect naturally to feelings. Listen, feel happy during New Year. I feel grateful on my birthday. I feel excited at Carnival. I feel peaceful during religious holidays. Now add your own. I feel plus the emotion plus during plus the holiday. This makes your English warm and expressive. Traditions are also a chance to use time expressions. For example, every year we celebrate in December. We usually travel during the holidays. I always visit my grandparents at this time. Try creating one. Sentence about when or how often you celebrate. And here's the bridge. Festivals and traditions always involve movement and transportation because we travel to see family, to visit places, or to enjoy events. That's why our next step will be to practice transportation and how we move from one place to another. Whenever we celebrate a festival, visit family, or go on a trip, we need transportation. Talking about transport in English is very practical because you'll use these words in real life at stations, airports, or even in casual conversations. Let's begin with the basics. Listen and repeat in your own way. I go to school by bus. I travel to other cities by train. I enjoy riding my bicycle. I sometimes travel by airplane. I like going by car. Notice how the structure is simple. I plus verb plus by plus transport. You can use this for any form of travel. Now think about your real life. How do you usually move around? Try a sentence like, I go to work by car. I go to school by bus. I walk to the park. Say it in English short, real and clear. Let's practice a short dialogue. How do you usually go to work? I usually go by bus. Have you ever traveled by plane? Yes, I have. It was exciting. Now repeat the dialogue and make it personal. If you've never traveled by plane, say no, haven't. I'd like to one day. Transportation is also a chance to use adjectives. Listen, the bus is crowded, the train is fast, the car is comfortable, the bicycle is cheap and healthy, the airplane is expensive but quick. Now, Choose one kind of transport you use and add an adjective. For example, the bus is slow, the train is easy, the car is convenient. Transport also connects to travel stories. For example, last year, I went to another city by train. I traveled to the beach by car. I flew to another country by airplane. Think about your last trip and say one sentence about how you traveled. And here is our bridge. Transport naturally brings us to another exciting topic, sports and activities. Because once we arrive somewhere, we often play, move, or enjoy a physical activity. Sports are fun, simple to describe, okay, and great for conversation. Sports are a wonderful way to practice English because they are fun, energetic, and almost everyone has a favorite. Even if you don't play, you can always talk about watching or enjoying a sport. Let's start with some simple sentences. Listen, I play football. My favorite sport is basketball. I like swimming. I enjoy running in the park. I sometimes play tennis with my friend. Notice the structure. I play. I like. I enjoy. These patterns work for any sport or activity. Now think about yourself. Which sport do you like? Which activity do you do? Maybe you enjoy yoga, dancing, cycling, or hiking. Try saying it now. I like or I enjoy. And add your activity. Let's practice a short conversation. Which sport do you like the most? I like football. Do you play it or just watch it? I play with friends on weekends. Who is your favorite player? My favorite player is Messi. Now, repeat the conversation as yourself. Change the sport, change the player, make it real. Sports are also a great way to talk about frequency. Listen, I always go running in the morning. I usually play basketball after school. I sometimes swim on weekends. I never play tennis. Now, choose one sport or activity and add one of these frequency words. Usually, sometimes, never. You can also connect sports with feelings. For example, I feel strong when I play football. I feel relaxed when I do yoga. I feel happy when I swim. Now, create your own sentence. I feel, plus your emotion, plus your activity. Sports also open the door to teamwork and friendship. You can say, I play with my friends. We train together. We enjoy the game. We celebrate when we win. These sentences are short, but they show connection. And here's our bridge. Talking about sports naturally leads us to another simple but important topic: clothing and appearance. Because when we play sports, or even when we meet people, we often talk about what we are wearing. Asterisk clothing is something we use every day. So it's a perfect topic to practice English. With just a few simple words, you can describe what you're wearing, what you like, and even ask about someone else's style. Let's begin with easy sentences. I am wearing a blue shirt. She is wearing a red dress. He is wearing jeans. It's cold. So I am wearing a jacket. Now, describe your own clothes. Look at what you're wearing right now and say it in English. I am wearing. Keep it simple. Here's a small dialogue you can use in daily life. What are you wearing today? I am wearing a white t-shirt and black trousers. What's your favorite type of clothes? I like casual clothes because they are comfortable. Try the same pattern with your real answers. Adjectives make clothing descriptions more interesting. Listen, this shirt is new. My jacket is warm. Her dress is beautiful. These shoes are comfortable now. Choose one piece of clothing and describe it with an adjective. Clothing is also connected to seasons. In summer, we say, I wear light clothes. In winter, I wear warm clothes. In spring, I wear colorful clothes. In autumn, I wear a jacket. Think of your favorite season and say one sentence about what you wear then. Clothing even connects to shopping. Because when we go to buy clothes, we use these same words. For example, can I try this on? It fits well. It's too big. It's too small. I'll take it. These phrases are simple, but very common in shops. And here's the bridge. After talking about clothes, we can return to one of the happiest topics in English food, but this time in more detail. With favorite dishes and restaurant conversations, food is always a joyful topic. Everyone has favorites, everyone has preferences, and food makes conversation friendly and natural. We already practiced breakfast and simple sentences. But now let's go deeper into meals, favorite dishes, and restaurant conversations. I'll begin with some examples. I love pizza. My favorite topping is cheese and tomatoes. I enjoy pasta, especially spaghetti with sauce. I like eating rice with vegetables. I really enjoy chocolate cake. Notice the variety of verbs: love, enjoy, like. These give different levels of feeling. Now, try making 3 sentences about your favorite foods. Let's imagine you are at a restaurant. This is a typical dialogue. Good evening. May I take your order? Yes, I would like a chicken sandwich and a glass of orange juice, please. Would you like anything else? No, thank you. That's all. Your order will be ready in a few minutes. Practice this with your own favorite dish. Replace chicken sandwich with something you enjoy. We can also use polite requests. Could I have a cup of coffee? I'd like a bowl of soup. May I have some water, please? These phrases are polite, natural, and easy to use in real life. Food is also a great way to talk about culture. For example, in Italy, people eat pasta and pizza. In Japan, people eat sushi. In India, people enjoy curry now. Try talking about your culture. What is a traditional dish where you live? Say it in English. Let's also practice describing taste because adjectives make food come alive. Listen, this cake is sweet. The soup is hot. The salad is fresh. The coffee is bitter. The pizza is delicious. Now pick one food you like and describe its taste in a simple sentence. Here's another natural conversation you might have with a friend. What's your favorite food? My favorite food is pasta. Do you prefer sweet or salty food? I prefer sweet food. How often do you eat out? I eat out once a week. Try this same conversation with your real answers. Food also connects to healthy habits. You can say, I eat fruit every morning. I drink water instead of soda. I avoid fast food. I like cooking at home. Think of one. Healthy habit and say it in English. And here's the bridge. Food and restaurants bring people together, friends, family, colleagues. Which means our next topic will flow into family again, but this time focusing on daily interactions and conversations at home. Family is not only about who they are, but also about how we live together every day. Home conversations are simple, warm, and perfect for practicing English. Let's begin with daily interactions. Listen to these examples. Good morning. How did you sleep? I'm making breakfast. Can you help me with the dishes? Let's watch a movie together. It's time for dinner. These are short, common sentences that families use all the time. Try choosing 1 or 2 that happen in your house and say them in English. Here's a natural family conversation. What are you doing? I'm cooking dinner. Do you need help? Yes, please. Can you cut the vegetables? Of course. This is simple but real. You can practice it out loud, even by yourself, imagining both sides. Family life also gives us the chance to talk about routines at home. For example, I clean my room every Saturday. We eat together in the evening. My parents like watching the news. My children play in the garden. Now try. Choose one habit from your home and say it in English. Let's add feelings to family life because families are full of emotions. Listen, I feel happy when we eat together. I feel relaxed when I talk to my mother. I feel proud of my brother. I feel grateful for my family. Now say your own sentence. I feel, plus the emotion, plus when, plus the family situation. Talking about family at home also leads us naturally to another very common topic, the weather again, but this time as small talk. Why? Because in families, with friends, and even with strangers, people often start conversations with the weather. And from there, the topic flows anywhere. Small talk is one of the easiest and most natural ways to practice English. It's short, polite, and it helps you connect with people, even strangers. And one of the most common topics for small talk is the weather. Here are some examples you can use anywhere. Hi, how are you today? I'm good, thank you. And you? It's a lovely day, isn't it? Yes, it's sunny and warm. See how short and natural this is? You don't need long sentences. Just a few words keep the conversation alive. You can also change the details. It's raining a lot today. Yes. I had to bring my umbrella. It's very cold this morning. Yes. I'm wearing a warm jacket. These are the kinds of conversations you can practice every day at a bus stop, at school, in an office, or even with a neighbor. Small talk isn't only about weather. It can also be about daily life. Listen, are you from around here? Yes, I live nearby. Do you come here often? Yes, I usually walk here in the evenings. It's nice to see you. Nice to see you too. Short, polite, and friendly. Now, imagine yourself in a real situation, waiting in line, meeting someone new, or sitting next to someone at a cafe. What could you say? Try. Hi, how are you? It's a nice day. Do you live here? Practice one or two sentences now. The beauty of small talk is that it can lead to bigger conversations. From the weather, you can talk about travel. From daily life, you can talk about hobbies. From a simple greeting, you can build a friendship. And that brings us smoothly to our next topic, travel again. But this time focusing on future plans and dreams. Because small talk often grows into questions like, where are you going next? Or do you have plans for the weekend? Talking about future travel plans is exciting because it combines dreams with practice. Even if you don't have a trip right now, imagining one is a perfect way to practice English. Let's begin with some useful sentences. I am planning a trip next month. I will travel by train. I want to visit the mountains. I will stay in a hotel. I'm excited to try new food. These are simple and clear. You can use I am planning, I will, or I want to for the future. Now think about yourself. Where would you like to go? Maybe another city, maybe another country, maybe just a short weekend trip. Say it in English. I want to visit, or I will travel to. Here's a short example of conversation. Where are you planning to go? I'm planning to go to the beach. How will you travel? I will travel by car. When will you go? I will go next month. Try this flow yourself, changing the answers to your own plans. Dreams are also part of future travel. You can say, one day, I want to visit New York. My dream is to travel to Japan. I would love to see Paris. I hope to go to London in the future. Now make your own dream sentence. Which place do you want to see one day? Say it out loud in English. Travel plans naturally connect to our favorites. Because when people talk about trips, they often ask, what's your favorite place? Or what's your favorite food when you travel? That makes a perfect transition to our next topic, favorites in daily life, where you can express your personal taste in English. Talking about favorites is one of the easiest and most fun ways to practice English. It shows your personality, your taste, and it often creates instant connection with other people. Let's start with food. My favorite food is pizza. I love pasta. I really enjoy chocolate cake. I don't like spicy food. Now, try your own. Say one or two sentences about the food you like the most. Asterisk, asterisk, next. Colors. My favorite color is blue. I like wearing black. I think red is beautiful. I don't enjoy brown clothes. Simple, short, and real. What's your favorite color? Say it out loud now. Music is another favorite topic. My favorite singer is Taylor Swift. I enjoy listening to rock music. I love pop songs. I usually listen to music when I study. Now, replace with your real choices. Who's your favorite singer or band? Let's practice places. My favorite place is the beach. I love the mountains. I enjoy quiet parks. I like visiting big cities. Think of your favorite place: peaceful, exciting, or beautiful. Say it in English. Movies are also an easy conversation starter. My favorite movie is Titanic. I enjoy action films. I love romantic comedies. I don't like horror movies. Now, say your favorite movie or type of film. Notice the pattern. My favorite is I love. I enjoy. I don't like. With just these simple forms, you can talk about anything you like or dislike. And here's the bridge. Talking about favorites often leads to describing people and things in more detail, because when we say my favorite actor, we often describe what we like about them. That's our next step: descriptions of people, objects, and places. Being able to describe people, objects, and places is a very powerful skill in English. It helps you tell stories, give details, and make conversations more interesting. Let's begin with people. Here are some simple examples. She is tall and friendly. He has short, dark hair. She is wearing a red dress. He has a big smile. Now, try describing someone you know. It can be a friend, a family member, or even yourself. For example, I have brown eyes. My friend is very funny. Adjectives make descriptions stronger. Listen: happy, sad, tall, short, young, old, beautiful, strong, friendly, tired. Combine them in sentences. My sister is young and beautiful. My teacher is friendly and helpful. Asterisk, asterisk. Now, let's move to objects. For example, this table is big and round. My phone is black and small. The book is interesting. The chair is comfortable. Look around you right now and describe one object in English. This plus adjective plus noun. Easy and clear. Now let's practice places. For example, a park is green and quiet. The city is big and noisy. The beach is beautiful and sunny. My room is small but cozy. Choose one place you know and describe it with two adjectives. Say it out loud now. Descriptions also connect to feelings. For example, my grandmother is kind. She makes me feel happy. The beach is relaxing. It makes me feel calm. You can use this pattern to show both what something is and how it makes you feel. And here's our bridge. Once you know how to describe people, objects, and places, you can easily move to daily habits and routines. Because descriptions and habits often go together in conversations about lifestyle. Daily habits and routines are simple, repetitive actions. But they are perfect for practicing English because they use the most common verbs. Here are some clear examples. I wake up at 7 o'clock. I brush my teeth every morning. I take a shower. I eat breakfast at 8. I go to work at 9. I have lunch at 1. I return home in the evening. I watch TV. After dinner, I go to bed at 10. Now, think about your own day. Try to say 3 sentences about your real routine in English. We can also add frequency words to describe how often we do something. I always drink coffee in the morning. I usually go for a walk after dinner. I sometimes read before bed. I never eat fast food. Pick one of your own habits and add always. Usually, sometimes, never. For example, I usually wake up early. Here's a natural conversation about routine. What time do you wake up? I wake up at 6. What do you do after breakfast? I go to school. What time do you go to bed? I go to bed at 10. Practice this flow with your own answers. Habits can also include healthy practices. I drink water every morning. I eat fruit every day. I exercise 3 times a week. I try to sleep 8 hours every night. These sentences are short, but they show care for health and lifestyle. And here's the bridge. Once we talk about habits, it's natural to move into feelings and emotions because our habits and routines affect how we feel every day. Feelings and emotions are at the center of our lives. Talking about them in English helps you express yourself honestly and connect with others in a real way. Let's begin with the basics. I am happy. I feel sad. I am excited. I feel nervous. I am tired. I feel bored. I am angry. Short and clear. Now, try saying one sentence about how you feel right now in English. We can also describe emotions in more detail. I feel happy when I spend time with my family. I feel relaxed when I listen to music. I get nervous before an exam. I feel excited about my next trip now. Create your own sentence. I feel plus your emotion plus when plus your situation. Here's a natural exchange about emotions. How are you feeling today? I'm feeling good. Why are you happy? Because I passed my test. That's wonderful. Simple, but powerful. Try practicing it with your own answers. Adjectives also help describe emotions. Listen, happy, sad, angry, calm, nervous, relaxed, worried, hopeful, proud. You can say, I am proud of my work. I feel calm in nature. I am worried about my test. Talking about feelings is also a way to connect with likes and dislikes. Because what we like usually makes us happy, and what we dislike can make us annoyed or bored. That's why our next step will be likes and dislikes. It's a perfect way to continue expressing your personality in English. Likes and dislikes are one of the easiest ways to express your personality in English. They show what makes you happy and what you prefer to avoid. Let's begin with simple sentences. I like reading books. I love listening to music. I enjoy cooking. I don't like waking up early. I dislike very spicy food. I can't stand traffic. Notice the variety. Like, love, enjoy, don't like, dislike, can't stand. Each one shows a different level of feeling. Now think about your own preferences. Try saying one positive and one negative sentence about yourself. For example, I love coffee. I don't like tea. Here's a short, natural exchange. What do you like to do in your free time? I like watching movies. Is there anything you don't enjoy? Yes, I don't enjoy cleaning. Why not? Because it's boring. Try this pattern with your own answers. We can also use questions to explore preferences. Do you like pizza? Yes, I love it. Do you enjoy swimming? No, I don't. Do you like traveling? Yes, very much. These questions are perfect for small talk or for meeting new people. Likes and dislikes also connect directly to hobbies, daily habits, and lifestyle choices. For example, I like exercising every morning. I don't like staying up late. I enjoy meeting friends. And here's the bridge. Once we know how to talk about our preferences, we can easily move to time and schedules because we often say when we do the things we like and when we avoid the things we dislike. Time is one of the most practical topics in English. We use it every day to organize our routines, to make plans, and to meet people. Let's start with simple expressions. What time is it? It's 7 o'clock, it's 9:30, it's 7:45, it's 3:10. These forms are short but essential. Practice saying them out loud. Now let's connect time to daily activities. I wake up at 6. I eat breakfast at 7. I go to work at 9. I have lunch at 1. I finish work at 5. I go to bed at 10. Notice the structure. I plus action plus at plus time. Very clear and easy to adapt. Try it now with your own schedule. Here's a natural conversation flow. What time do you usually wake up? I wake up at 6:30. What time do you usually have lunch? I usually have lunch at 1. What time do you go to bed? I go to bed at 10. Practice this dialogue using your real answers. We can also connect time with frequency. I always wake up early. I usually go for a walk in the evening. I sometimes read before bed. I never drink coffee at night now. Make one sentence about something you do often and one about something you never do. Talking about time naturally leads us to days of the week and months of the year. Because schedules are usually organized by days and months. Days and months are everywhere in daily life at school, at work, when making plans, or talking about birthdays. They are simple words, but very powerful in conversation. Let's begin with the days of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now, let's put them into sentences. Today is Monday. Tomorrow will be Tuesday. I usually go shopping on Saturday. Sunday is my favorite day. Think about your week and say one sentence in English. For example, I study on Monday or I relax on Sunday. Now, the months of the year: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, and here are some easy examples. My birthday is in May. I like the weather in April. We usually travel in July. December is cold but beautiful. Now, practice with your own reality. Say your birthday month in English. My birthday is in. Days and months also connect perfectly to schedules and plans. For example, I have a meeting on Wednesday. I will travel in August. We celebrate Christmas in December. Asterisk, asterisk, these small sentences are useful in real life. And here's the bridge. After learning days and months, the next natural step is to talk about seasons and the weather. Because days and months are often associated with climate activities. And traditions, the seasons, and the weather are some of the easiest and most common topics in English. People use them every day for small talk to make plans, or just to describe how they feel. There are 4 main seasons in many parts of the world: spring, summer, autumn, or fall. In winter, let's practice with simple sentences. I like spring because the flowers bloom. Summer is hot and sunny. In autumn, the leaves fall from the trees. Winter is cold, and I wear warm clothes. Now, think about your favorite season. Say it in English. My favorite season is, and give one reason. Weather is also very useful in daily conversation. Listen, it's sunny today. It's raining a lot. It's very hot outside. It's cloudy and cool. It's snowing now. Look outside your window and describe the weather right now in English. Here's a short, natural exchange. How's the weather today? It's sunny and warm. Do you like this kind of weather? Yes, I love sunny days. See? Very short. Very practical. You can also add feelings to weather sentences. I feel happy on sunny days. I feel sleepy when it rains. I feel excited when it snows. Now, create your own. I feel plus your emotion, plus when, plus the weather. And here's the bridge. Talking about weather and seasons often connects to activities we do outside or during different times of the year, like sports, hobbies, and celebrations. That leads us naturally to jobs and professions, because many conversations about weather or seasons move into what we do every day. Jobs and professions are a very common topic in conversations. People often ask what you do for work or study. It's one of the first questions when meeting someone new. Here are some simple examples. I am a teacher. He is a doctor, she is a student. My father is a driver. My mother is a nurse. Now, try your own. Say one sentence about your job, your studies, or even about someone in your family. Here's a natural conversation. What do you do? I am a student. Do you like it? Yes, I do. I enjoy learning new things. You can adapt this for any profession. I am a teacher. I am a nurse. I am an engineer. I am a farmer. Let's also practice some aspirations, because people often talk about what they want to be in the future. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a pilot. I want to be a singer. I want to be a scientist. Now say your own dream. I want to be. We can also describe jobs. A doctor helps sick people. A teacher educates students. A driver takes people to different places. A chef cooks. Simple, clear, and useful. Talking about jobs is also a way to connect with feelings. I like my job. I enjoy studying. I feel proud of my work. I don't like boring tasks. Now, create one positive and one negative sentence about work or study. And here's the bridge. Once we talk about professions, it's natural to move into daily schedules like days of the week, because our jobs and studies are usually organized by days. The days of the week are not just words. They are how we organize our work, our studies, and even our free time. Let's review them quickly. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now, let's put them into real situations. I work on Monday. I study English on Tuesday. I go to the gym on Wednesday. I meet my friends on Friday. I relax on Sunday. Now, make 3 sentences about your own week. Here's a natural conversation. What day is it today? Today is Thursday. What do you usually do on Saturdays? I usually go shopping. Which is your favorite day of the week? My favorite day is Sunday, because I can rest. See how easy and useful it is? These are sentences you can practice every day. We can also connect days with feelings. I feel tired on Monday. I feel busy on Wednesday. I feel happy on Friday. I feel relaxed on Sunday. Now try your own. Choose one day and say how you usually feel on that day. Days of the week also link directly to months and special occasions. For example, Christmas is in December. My birthday is in July. We usually travel in January. And here's the bridge. Since we already practiced days and months, the next natural step is to talk about colors and objects around us, because they are simple, visual, and easy to describe in daily conversation. Colors and objects are everywhere around us, and they are one of the simplest ways to practice English in real life. With just a few words, you can describe your world. Let's begin with colors. Red, blue, yellow, green, black, white, pink, orange, brown, purple. Now, let's put them in sentences. My favorite color is blue. The sky is clear and blue today. This flower is red. I like wearing black clothes. Bananas are yellow. The grass is green. Now, look around you and describe one object using a color. For example, the chair is brown. The wall is white. The phone is black. Objects are also easy to describe. Listen, this table is big. The chair is small but comfortable. My phone is new. The book is interesting now. Try describing one object near you. Start with this. Is or that. Is. Here's a natural short exchange. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is green. Why do you like it? Because it makes me feel calm. See how colors connect to feelings too? For example, red makes me feel strong. Blue makes me feel relaxed. Yellow makes me feel happy. Now, try your own. Makes me feel. Colors and objects are also great practice for adjectives. Big, small, new, old, heavy, light, beautiful. Combine them. It's a big black bag. That is an old brown table. And here's our bridge. Once we talk about colors and objects, the next step is natural festivals and celebrations again. But this time with more detail about traditions and activities, since they always include colors, decorations, and special objects. Festivals and celebrations are moments of joy. They bring families and friends together, and they are full of colors, traditions, and special activities. Talking about them in English makes your conversations richer and more personal. Let's start with some examples. I celebrate Christmas with my family. We decorate a tree and exchange gifts. On New Year's Eve, we stay up until midnight and watch fireworks. During Eid, I visit my relatives and share delicious food. On Diwali, we light lamps and enjoy music and dancing. On my birthday, I eat cake and spend time with friends. Now, think of one celebration you enjoy and describe it in English. I celebrate. Plus, what you do. Here's a simple conversation pattern. Which festival do you like the most? I like New Year. How do you celebrate it? I celebrate with my family. We have a special dinner. Who do you spend it with? I spend it with friends and family. Short, clear, and very real. We can also describe activities that happen during celebrations. We sing songs, we dance, we cook special food, we play games, we visit relatives. We travel now. Choose one activity from a celebration, and say it in English. Festivals also bring emotions. I feel excited on New Year's Eve. I feel grateful on my birthday. I feel happy during Christmas. I feel peaceful during religious holidays. Now, make your own sentence, I feel, plus your emotion, plus during, plus the celebration. And here's the bridge. Festivals always involve movement, visiting places, traveling to see family, or going on trips. Asterisk, asterisk, congratulations. You've just completed a full English practice session, exploring so many important topics: family, food, routines, hobbies, emotions, travel, favorites, jobs, and more. Step by step, sentence by sentence. You've trained your mind and your voice to think and speak in English. Remember, fluency is not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. Every time you listen, repeat, and speak out loud, you are building confidence. Every little effort adds up, and day by day, your English becomes stronger, clearer, and more natural. I am so proud of your dedication today. You didn't just study, you invested in yourself and your future. Keep practicing with me, and you will unlock the English skills that open doors to new opportunities, friendships, and experiences all around the world. If you enjoyed this session, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss our next English practice. Hit the like button to support our work. And please leave a comment below sharing what part of today's lesson you enjoyed the most, or what topic you'd like us to practice next. Your journey to fluency is happening right now. You are doing amazing. Keep going, keep learning, and keep speaking English with confidence. See you in the next video.